Hey guys, welcome to Dr. Shah's clinic. In this video, we are going to discuss on balloon masturbation. Now, all of us are fancy balloons, during the younger years of our life. But personally, I am terrified of balloons. The second I look at a balloon, it reminds me of the clown in the movie It. I get scared. So jokes apart, please comment, like, and subscribe to our. Please comment, like, and subscribe to our channel, and put all your comments below. I'll be replying to all the comments and getting back to the video. This video is going to be on balloon masturbation. With balloon masturbation is basically a sexual fetish, right? So a sexual fetish is deviant from what's called as a normal sexual behavior. So balloon masturbation, many individuals, heterosexual men can be balloon masturbators. You can have homosexual men being balloon masturbators. Lesbians can be balloon masturbators. Single women can masturbate with balloons. In fact, the internet is filled with balloon masturbators, also called as lunar communities. There are Reddit pages, there are subreddit pages, there are YouTube communities. The whole net is filled with a large consortium of people who engage in the practice of balloon masturbation, and they call themselves ballooners. Furthermore, balloon masturbation, which is a sexual fetish, which is a deviation of normal behavior or deviation from what is observed normally, usually develops, at a very young age, somewhere between 10 years to 14 years of age. And what basically happens here is a conditioned response develops. So basically, when the child is developing and goes through the early years of puberty, what would have happened is there would have been a balloon. He would have rubbed his genitals on it, and an ejaculation would have happened. An erection and stimulation of orgasm, ejaculation would have happened, and basically the child associates the balloon with a positive reinforcing sexual stimuli. And basically what happens here is that this becomes a habit, and every time that as the child becomes an adult, the balloon or a balloon, an object that is a different type of balloon or balloons, variety of balloons may be required to give sexual desire. Many and there are two types of balloon masturbators. So one type of balloon is called as a popper. Popping is basically what happens with popping is that these individuals who engage in the popping practice usually get an orgasm or sexual desire when the balloon pops. And then you have non-poppers. So non-poppers usually like to keep their balloon intact. So they blow up the balloon. When they blow the balloon, they get desire. They get sexually stimulated and aroused. And then they blow it to a particular size, and then they play with it. Right? They rub it on their genitals. They ride it. There are women actually ride balloons. They rub it on their private parts. Men sometimes insert their organ into the balloon, stimulate the organ out. All sorts of things. They rub their organ and they ejaculate and they get desire with it. But they lose their orgasm when the balloon pops. It's quite strange, isn't it? But anyway, it's not so strange because perception is a very dangerous thing. So that apart, what happens is some individuals see these balloons as human beings. So when the balloon pops, they collapse. I've treated a patient, who every time, when he used to go to these balloon masturbating communities, and every time he used to see these balloon pops, he used to collapse and, quiver on the floor like a scared rabbit or a rat, like as if he has lost a loved one. What happens with this particular habit of balloon masturbation or this particular sexual fetish is that eventually most of these individuals cannot get into a stable long-term relationship. It's very, very difficult. It's very, very hard. But compared to sadomasochistic behavior, I would say this is much better. So if you're a sadomasochistic person, you probably want to cause harm to your partner, and then you get a kick out of that. But with balloon masturbation, it's not that. You need a balloon, and you may be able to manage with a sexual partner. Homo or hetero is a secondary issue. So, but still, it's quite hard because there's still it's not a very accepted normal sexual fantasy or fetish. It is still it's a growing community of people who are engaging in balloon masturbation. But should you note, if you find difficulties with balloon masturbation, and if you think, and if you are attaching yourself with a non-living inanimate object, and if you're suffering out of it, you probably have to seek help, because having it's very difficult because to convince your sexual partner that okay, I have this particular fetish. Most of these people don't enter into relationships, and even if they do enter, what they do is they'll have a sexual relation here, and they have to go outside and have it with the balloon. So they lead kind of a double life, right? They hide themselves in one way and they show a different face to their partners. So that's really not healthy. So with balloon masturbation, these people are also called as looners. Some of them, are so dependent on their balloons. They buy big balloons of big sizes. Some of them, fill their room with balloons. Some of them sleep inside their balloons. And some of them spend lakhs of rupees on balloons itself, and their whole life goes away like that. So it is a sexual fetish, and if you have the fetish, you should know how to control it and regulate your need, and you have to regulate your behavior as far as the fetish is concerned. There are treatments which we can give for patients who are suffering from a severe form of an addiction to the balloon masturbation. Medical therapy helps, combined with counseling, behavioral therapy, psychosexual therapy, and a lot of things that can be done to help patients come out of the habit, or at least reduce the habit to an acceptable or a tolerant level. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's about it on balloon masturbation. Another very interesting point that I would like to tell you on balloon masturbation. Some of them even the smell of the balloon gives them so much desire. For them it's like injecting drugs, and it's like taking marijuana or injecting any injectable drug. It gives such a damn high. So if you find yourself in such a position where you're so addicted to balloon masturbation that even the very smell of the balloon, some people have that, right? The smell of the latex, you can take these people, you can have a room filled with balloons, and you take them and put them in the room, they'll jerk off. I mean, they'll get that high. So if you find yourself so addicted to masturbation that to the balloon masturbation habit, that you're not even able to enter into a stable long-term sexual relationship, whether you're homosexual or heterosexual is a secondary thing, right? Balloon masturbators can be doctors, lawyers, plumbers. It can be men, women, homo, heterosexual, and a wide community of people involved in balloon masturbation. But if it's actually kind of disturbing your relationship, you probably need professional help. Like, comment, and subscribe, and drop in your comments and reply to this video. I'll see you back soon with another video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep popping. Have a nice day. Good day.